Details regarding Dublin's new metro line were announced by the Minister for Transport, Martin Cullen, in October of this year. The system was designed by the Railway Procurement Agency. It will greatly improve Dublin's traffic flow problems, although many of the businesses concerned with regards to metro construction fear that it will have a great effect on them. I'm here at the Origin Gallery with Noelle Campbell-Sharp. Did the construction of the Luas have any effect on the business?
It did. It caused an awful lot of noise, which is very bad for business, such as a gallery where things actually need to be very quiet. And over the 2-year construction period, we actually had to close the gallery for 3 to 4 months.
Tom Manning from the RPA mentioned that compensation occurs only after construction, following the decrease in footfalls. Has this happened with the gallery?
Compensation is a very dirty word with the RPA. They haven't even actually compensated us for cleaning our windows since the construction of the Luas.
It's obvious that the construction of the Luas had a detrimental effect on the businesses on Harcourt Street. It's now looking quite grim for those companies involved with the construction of the new metro line. A representative from the Railway Procurement Agency, Tom Manning, was involved in the construction of the Luas and now has an important role in the planning of the metro system. During its construction at street level, do you expect much disruption to businesses near the proposed metro lines?
Well, a project this big, you can't expect to do something this big and not have some disruption. There is going to be some disruption. A project like Metro North takes a huge amount of doing and a huge amount of disruption in many ways. We're going to try and keep it to a minimum, obviously, but there's going to be some people inconvenienced. That's unfortunate, but it's unavoidable in something like this. The main beneficiaries at the end of the day will be people who are beside the line. So even though they will be disrupted initially, they will be the people who benefit ultimately from this.
Does the government or RPA have any plans to compensate the businesses near street level construction?
Well, I think people should understand that compensation for something like this comes after the event, not before, not during the event. Compensation is really going to be, there's going to be a windfall for those people who have shops and businesses in the area, because they're going to have a big increase in the amount of people who are using those. They're going to have an increased amount of customers coming in. They are going to get a major amount of compensation in real terms when they look at this down the line, maybe 2-3 years' time. So we won't be compensating in the way of giving money out to people beforehand or compensating them for disruption, but we expect people would understand that they will get a major benefit from this in the end.
Does the RPA feel that there was unjust disruption caused to businesses during the construction of the Luas?
We tried, in the question Luas, we tried to keep Luas disruption to a minimum, as we always do, but obviously we learned a lot from that experience. There was 1 or 2 high profile incidents that occurred where it probably gave a bit of a bad name to the Luas project, but we did try to keep it to a minimum. We have learned, Ireland is relatively new to these type of projects in many ways, so we are learning. We will be putting things we learned from the Luas project into action in this in our new project in Metro North, and we expect that we will have learned to keep disruption to an absolute minimum.
Opinions are still divided as to whether the construction of the metro will be harmful to the businesses as the previous Luas was. Damage to these companies was indeed quite substantial, although hopes are high that damage caused by the metro will indeed be kept to a minimum.